What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Beast NOI, as you can see, or you can call me Beast Mode, Rose Mode, however y'all know me, is what you can call me. Just don't call me after one. Anyway, welcome to this Wrestling Weekly Recap edition of the Family Meeting Podcast, but your boy is not sitting here alone at the table. Today, I have a very special guest with me to go over the week in wrestling. This is a very, very, very good member of the family. You've seen her on here briefly before, but now she's here to chill with me a little bit longer to talk some good old wrestling that's happened this week and, have a little fun banter along the way. So without any further ado, I give you the queen of the lariat. Okay? And if anyone knows about a lariat and a clothesline is designed to knock you down. A lariat is designed to knock you the fuck out. And that's what this lady does with hers. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ruthless Lala. And there she is.
I'm doing my Jack Black smile from off of Nacho Libre. It's the cheese. It's the cheese.
Indeed.
No, man,
Always a pleasure to bring new people to the table and welcome them to the family. So we had you on briefly last time, but now we got you a little bit longer. So this is your official welcome to the family. Welcome to the table. We usually got moms in the back cooking up for everybody, but she tired. She decided she wanted to rest. She got gout in her right pinky toe. So I told her to take the night off. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's good. The family. I hooked the family up with some birria pizza. You know what I mean? So they're all Gucci.
Indeed.
Something good. Yeah.
Indeed. So what?
Have you had birria pizza?
Say what?
Have you ever had birria pizza?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever had birria tacos?
Oh, birria tacos I've had, yes.
So you gotta have a birria pizza.
Just imagining that as well.
No, I've had them. Turn my people onto them, and then since I'm home, I got one for the family, and my mom was like, "Oh, that's good." I said, yeah. Everybody gotta know about birria pizza. Like, it's busting, respectfully.
Indeed, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try that shit myself. Anyway, if it's anything like the taco, shit.
It is.
Well, shit. Well,
it's a birria pizza, bro. Bruh. It's.
I feel like it's touching your soul now as we speak.
It just touched my soul. It just touched my soul. Tell everybody.
So what? So let me go on ahead and ask for those that do know and for those that don't know, you healing up from a broken hip. How is the recovery going?
It's healing. Everything is going actually pretty well. If you hear somebody in the background talking, that's my child that is on Call of Duty. I've heard of dick riding, but I've never heard of dick hugging. I learned so many new things when I be around. Just these niggas nowadays. Okay, no man, it's going. It's going, man. have some ups, have some downs. You know what I mean? All in all, filling up pretty well. You know what I mean? It's just time. It's gonna take time, a lot of time. You know, so just taking it step by step, one day at a time.
Indeed, indeed. Listen, all I'm saying is,
Well, Black Ops 6. You know, your Black Ops 6 for this stuff.
you like, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But like when you heal up, like you could try one more dive. Like you could try one.
Nah,
No more.
nah,
It's a wrap.
nah.
It's a doogie.
It's a wrap. Like I have my sliced bread, you know, or as everybody call it. And I'm sorry, my best friend Isaiah Wolf, he named it Texas loaf because he was like, it's not a sliced bread, it's the whole loaf. He's an ass. I love him to death, but he's an ass. But you know, I let him name all my moves because I can't come up with nothing like that catchy. You know. I just so you know, nah, no more dives.
No more.
No more dives.
No more through the ropes. We're not going. Nah.
Mm-mm.
Would you
Maybe
at least hype
maybe I'll fly off the apron. Maybe that's a maybe.
Yeah. Would you at least hype up the crowd like you was about to do it?
Oh, it's always fun to get some people.
Yeah. I remember when, of all people, Booker T did it in his promotion, Reality of Wrestling. Like he was in I think it was a 6-man tag, and everybody had just done dives over the rope, and he's the only one in the middle of the ring, and of course the crowd is like, the crowd want to see Booker do a dive, so. He did the whole thing. He got them all amped up. Like he stood in the middle of the ring doing the whole thing, hit one rope, and then ran back to the middle and was like, I ain't doing that shit.
It would be something to where
a whole team up here. I'm not going.
I would call it, and Wolf would have to be like, if it's like a singles match and I call it, he would have to be like behind me because then like I'll go to hit the ropes and he'd be like, I know the hell you not. I'd be like,
then you just stop. You're right. I'm tripping. You're right.
My bad.
I'm tripping. What happened was I got too excited, right? I got too happy. Okay. And I'm glad you was here, is what I'm saying. Man, but anyway.
nah, man. Like that's nah.
No.
Like it I have been doing it since last year.
Right.
I broke that out when it was the last match that I had in the United States before me, Wolf, and a couple of other people from CZW went overseas to Germany. We wrestled at WXW, Pro Wrestling Holland, and PCW UK, Preston City Championship Wrestling. Nope, I think I'm putting too many C's. Preston City Wrestling. Oh, you fucking it up, but man, I had a blast. It was fun. And so I was like, yo, and then I learned how to do a moonsault when I was in Germany. So I was like, oh snap. I still haven't did a moonsault in the match yet. I was working on it, and then here we are. So yeah.
I really listen. The moonsault you'll get. So if I see that, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you'll get once you heal up and whatnot. But you ready to talk about this crazy ass week in wrestling?
Yo, let's get it, man, because I'm gonna go and lay
Big chin, the
Yeah,
corner.
my
man.
black ass
Big
down.
chin, the chin.
Yep,
Oh,
let's
no,
get it.
no,
I'm with it. Let's get it.
no doubt, no doubt. We're gonna start off with SummerSlam because that's where all the crazy shit happened. that's where all the crazy shit started. Okay. So the first bit of crazy shit is having a 3-hour pre-show with no matches, but we're not gonna get into that because I for one was hot that I decided to watch the pre-show because I'm like, oh, it's 3 hours. They gotta at least throw one on.
I did not watch the pre-show.
0 matches. Be glad you didn't. You missed a hot nothing. But anyway,
I never do. I literally tune in to hear the jaw jacking, and then I dip out. I don't need to hear the rundown of the matches because I already know what happened. I saw it. I already
you better
nope.
watch.
I don't want to hear y'all talk about it because I already know how y'all gonna be. But sometimes it's funny to listen to them talk because then they'll start like going in on each other, and I'd be like, yes, this is
Exactly.
what we're here for.
Like when you watching Wade Barrett and Big E have a little row with each other over a match or whatnot. That shit's fun. But I'm saying a 3-hour pre-show with no matches, like you bugging, Hunter. You bugging. But anyway.
Hey, but people was there for it though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like technically he ain't bugging because people was there for it. They was like, ooh, and maybe if enough people, express their discrepancies. Yeah, I'm using big words. Maybe the next time they decide to have a 3-hour pre-show, they'll put some matches in there.
I mean, they really should. They really at least throw like, come on now. You could have put the women's tag on the line in a pre-show match. You could have done the SmackDown tag, the WWE tags. You did not do that on SmackDown. You could have put that on the pre-show.
Everything happens.
I'm just saying, throw a match on there. It's
it.
3 hours.
I get it, but like, bruh, like you don't want to get me started on like, yeah, it's 3 hours. Like myself and Wolf there's been shows to where they were only 2 hours away, and we had to get there like at 12 o'clock, and the show didn't start until 7. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying.
Oh no, I heard.
We had to get there at 11, 12, and the show didn't start till 7. So yes, nigga. So, bruh.
Brother.
Hearing things like that don't make me be like, I'm appalled. Like you should see the shit we did with on the Indies. Dear Jesus.
Good God. Anyway, Mel, I see you there, bro. What's good?
What up? What up? I had to sneak off somewhere real quick and jump on with y'all real fast.
You sound like you in the corner of a basement.
Hey, nigga, why are we sneak?
Listen.
Nigga, if you got to sneak, then no.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not
we are gonna do that because you the one that told me the one that was sneaking and had to sneak around.
So that's what happened at SummerSlam,
None of us would have never known if you wouldn't have opened your fucking mouth. And then you expecting to open your mouth about you saying you gotta sneak somewhere, and you think we ain't gonna say anything about it. If you gotta sneak, bro, why you sneaking? What you want?
Let me ask you a question.
What you want, Mel?
Why do we love each other so much? Because the way you show me so much love, you do. You do.
No.
You do. You do. Listen, you do.
No.
Look, I see all the love in your eyes right now.
No, you don't. You see me being no. You see me being extremely high. That's what you're seeing. That's not love.
And you know what?
That's
Listen,
that's not love at all.
I'll take what I get. But anyway, let's talk about SummerSlam.
It's not for you. We are talking about SummerSlam. Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about SummerSlam.
Okay.
Right on.
How much time did you have before you're caught? Is there a timer?
It ain't like that. Don't do that. I
mean, you the one that said you had to sneak. I didn't say you had to sneak. That came out your mouth.
Oh my fucking God. SummerSlam, right?
I mean, why you getting mad at me when I'm just giving facts?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Ruthless motherfucking Lala. Don't we
Beast,
love her?
Beast.
We
Did he not
love
say, my
her.
nigga? Did he
Oh
not
my
say that
Jesus!
he
If
had to
you
sneak?
don't,
Did he not say he had to sneak?
He did.
Jesus
Ladies and
fucking
gentlemen.
So
Christ.
once again, bro, that's just like you telling me, yo, I had to put my car in neutral so I could talk to y'all. I'd be like, nigga, why don't you drive? Like I would say something.
So SummerSlam, right? It was a 3-hour pre-show, right? And
We talking about 3 hour pre-show.
a 3-hour pre-show, right?
I'm just
And
saying.
So the first match we had on the card.
Before this conversation went left, because Ruthless
The
Lala, I think
conversation
I'm
didn't
out
go
here
left. You
just
just got mad that I
creeping.
gave you fucking facts that came out of your goddamn mouth. Like,
Listen,
excuse me for being a concerned friend when you said you had to sneak off
listen,
somewhere.
and you
Thank
know
you
what?
very
No.
much.
Okay, you know what? Let me rephrase that because I don't want people thinking I'm sneaking off because Ruthless Lala on here talking about him.
I mean, you said it.
Sneaking off.
It came out your
Listen,
mouth, son.
I had to come somewhere quiet because I'm around a lot of noise.
Hi,
That's what I should have said.
How you
That's
doing?
what
Yeah,
I should
that's
have
what you
said.
should have said. So how about you use
You're
your
right.
words better
You're
next
right.
time?
Ooh, Ruthless Lala. God.
Now, SummerSlam, 3-hour
Yes.
pre-show.
Yeah.
Nigga. Anyways, what
There's
happened the beginning of the match?
Real
What was
quick.
the first match? Let's talk about it.
Nah, let's talk about
Mr. Not Sneaking.
You know what?
Saying,
Let's talk about the first
place.
lady
Hey, you know
of
what?
Prolific
Hey, yo,
who
at
loves
this
Mel
point,
so goddamn much.
This nigga said he had to sneak off somewhere, right?
Oh,
So he had to sneak off somewhere. Bet. So you say you had to sneak off somewhere. I'm gonna ask you if you're okay, bro, because like, yo, I don't need you getting in trouble if you're sneaking off somewhere. He was like, well, maybe what I should have said was I had to get somewhere quiet.
First of all, I don't sound like that.
Begin with, though, my nigga.
First of all, whoever she talking to, I don't sound like that. I don't know where the hell she got that cartoon ass voice from, because I don't sound like that.
But you're sounding pretty animated right now, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ruthless fucking Lala. I love her, man. God damn it. Yo, make her part of this fucking podcast right now.
Let me do it, ladies.
I've heard of dick riding, my nigga, but dick hugging? Where the fuck did that come from, my nigga?
Yeah. Oh
dick
yeah.
hugging?
Mel, you wasn't here. We didn't.
Nah, what's up?
We didn't coin it. There's been a new phrase coined tonight. We've gone past dick riding to dick hugging now.
Yeah, it's dick hugging now. It's not dick riding no more. It's dick hugging. Yep.
What?
Dick hugging.
Dick hugging.
Got to go, huh?
Whew. Anyway, the first match of SummerSlam, folks, was between Liv Morgan defending her WWE Women's World Championship against the one, the only, the mommy, Miss Rhea Ripley, accompanied at this point in the match by Dirty Dom. And we would find out just how dirty by the end of the match, folks.
One of the most predictable matches.
Now, okay, I'm not even going to stand on ceremony. We clean swept this whole pay-per-view. We predicted everything down to the T. The only thing I messed up on, I said this match was I said Rhea was going to lose, but I said Finn was going to cost her. Because I had the whole idea in my head that Finn was going to cost everybody. Okay. But they went ahead and did the obvious thing. And just because it's obvious doesn't mean bad. Obvious does not mean bad. Sometimes shit's obvious because it's what's supposed to happen. End of the match, Dom turns on Rhea, slides a chair into the ring, alerts Liv that, yo, chair right there. Hit that shit. Liv hits Oblivion onto the chair. 1, 2, 3. She rolls out. Dominic picks her up. They kiss. Rhea's in shambles in the ring. Dom and Liv are walking off happily into the sunset. And what everyone thought would happen has happened. It is now Dom and Liv. And Liv is still your women's world champion. Now, my thoughts on this real quick. Hey, Charlene.
Hey.
Now, my thoughts on this real quick. Don't get me wrong. I love Mommy more, not more. Well, I love Mommy just as much as the next guy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, we can't forget. We can't forget that Mommy brought all of this on Mommy's self. Okay. We're talking about Dom and Liv, aka her first two fucking punching bags for the first like 6 to 8 months of her joining the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
And she tortured them with a smile on her face every week until Dom developed Stockholm syndrome and Liv had to go get
Let's
shoulder
not
surgery.
forget, but let's not forget, Rhea also beat the shit out of Nikki Cross.
Yeah, not ugly. You might be a little.
That too. And also, wait. So Rhea beat the shit out of Nikki Cross, and Nikki's now in the Wyatt 6, and Rhea's having trouble with her family. Okay, I'm not gonna fancy book, but anyway, y'all see where it's going. I'm not gonna fantasy book right now, but anyway, yeah, like okay. While I understand how Rhea's being framed as the baby face right now, and I'm gonna get to Priest too because he also brought his shit on himself. Even though they're both being framed as the baby faces, like we can't forget what they've done to bring these things upon themselves. Even though I love Rhea and everything, when she was crying in the ring, I was quoting the movie Fat Beach. I was like, let that bitch cry.
I mean, but like I said, man, it was very predictable. Everybody that watched wrestling and got common sense knew what was coming. Everybody knew what was coming, and it was just a matter of time. And now this is gonna get him nuclear heat. He already had heat. You know, it got to the point where he couldn't even talk. You think he's gonna be able to talk now? Nah.
He's like the they not go. He might as well not pick up a microphone.
Nah, absolutely.
Because he's not gonna get a word in edgewise, bro.
You know what I mean? I just want. No, go ahead.
If I can be honest, like, yeah, Damien and Rhea had this coming. You know what I'm saying? Karma's spend the whole goddamn block to come back and give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Priest calls Finn, you know, this match, told the man up. You know what I mean? You know, Rhea took Dom's wrestling virginity, you know, and made him a man. You feel me? But like, hey, if it wasn't for Rhea, he would have never got that belt.
That's true.
Like because of Rhea, he evolved. Matter of fact, because of Rhea, everybody that was in Judgment Day evolved, bruh. It started with Edge, Rhea, and Priest, then Finn, and then they got rid of Edge, and then it went from there. You feel what I'm saying?
Now right there where you mentioned Edge and them getting rid of Edge, that's where Priest really brought it upon himself. Because right when they did that, the very next week, Their explanation for doing so was because they don't need a leader. They did
And
not want
then
to be led. Right?
after that, everything was
All of
going. But
a sudden,
then it's like everybody started.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody really made anybody a leader, but it was like it all went to Rhea because the person that was running shit and that was getting shit done the most was Rhea.
Yeah. She was Judgment Day. Let's be honest. People wasn't really talking about nobody else in Judgment Day but Rhea.
And even if you want to really be honest about it, even if Rhea decided to be the leader, she could be because she was the first person chosen.
Yeah.
Edge chose her, then Priest.
Yeah.
She was second.
Yeah.
Priest was first at WrestleMania. Yeah, Priest was first at WrestleMania, and then Rhea was like the next pay-per-view.
I think I'm gonna be honest.
They did that weird ass laugh that was just weird. Ha 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 ha.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. I felt like Rhea was bigger than Judgment Day anyway. If we really,
Rhea herself has evolved from
She
and
definitely reached that. Yeah.
So people can understand how long I've been fucking with Rhea Ripley, so they can understand it. Rhea Ripley has evolved from the Mae Young Classic to now.
Yeah.
Like total transformation, and she's still badass. She's still badass. She just evolved, and like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Even Liv, I don't ever want to see Liv Morgan in her face again.
No, fact.
She's better off a heel.
At least not for a long fucking time.
Not until she learns it. She's better off a heel. Because oh my god, her first when she got the belt from Ronda, it was pretty much like a charity because she got beat the fuck up.
She got
beat up, and then all of a sudden, roll 1, 2, 3, I did it. And then when she had to fight her again, it was like, somebody gonna throw her a lifeline? No. Okay.
Somebody help her. That's what it was. It was somebody help her.
No, like I don't care if it was predictable to people. It was a good story and it was a nice story.
No, absolutely.
And the way the story was told, there was long-term story booking. You feel what I'm saying? Like literally long-term story booking. But because matter of fact, he was in the spaces with me this morning. And one of the people that was in there was like, well, Dunn better stop kissing Liv before he's, no longer a married man. I was like, first off, there's a whole bunch of married fucking people that are in the movie business and they have sex scenes in these movies with other people. It's entertainment, but it's also an agreement that they have. You feel what I'm saying? And it was like, well, if that was the case, then he didn't kiss Rhea. I was like, because that wasn't the type of relationship that involved a kiss. Like, bro, she kidnapped this nigga, bro, and like turned him. You feel me? So like, it's Rhea is the dom and dom is the sub. That's what it is. Like, that's what it is. Like, she wrapped her thighs around this man's head, and the rest was history.
That's just not the case. Yeah.
I mean, listen. First off, you do that to me. Listen.
I know that Dominic Mysterio is Rey Mysterio's son.
My bad.
But on God and everything that is crazy, shout out to Dominic Mysterio for even like growing out his mustache and even doing his hair like Eddie, because it does look like legitimately Rhea Ripley is the modern day China, but can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And is and I'm not talking shit about China because we all know China did her best. You feel me? China did her best. But
play their strengths.
Right, she played their strengths. But yo, Rhea's that bitch, bro. Rhea. like it.
Yeah.
So to see what's gonna happen,
Listen,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it, bro.
Personal story. Rhea Ripley bumped into me at Whataburger, looked at me, smiled, and hit me with that Australian shit and said, "Sorry, mate, I was ready to propose, bro."
We can but Destiny,
I said that to say what Lala is saying is absolutely right. Rhea Ripley is Rhea fucking Ripley, okay? Like
I would really like. I just want to meet Rhea.
like a real
Like I want to wrestle Rhea, but like I want to pick Rhea up. Just like I said, I picked Rhea up. You know what I'm saying? And like held her like a baby.
Just rock her right here. Just hold her.
I love the match. Because now it's the whole climb. You know what I'm saying? It's the journey of it now. It's the getting it back. You know what I mean? Like I'm here for it.
Indeed. Yo, I'm definitely ready to see what's next. John, what's good, brother?
Good, brother.
John May is one of the people that's been rocking with us from the absolute fucking beginnings. Okay,
since before the beginnings.
So we appreciate that, dude. Always, all love. But yeah, next up, we had, I believe it was Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker for the IC title. This match only went 5 minutes, and that's all it needed to go because it went exactly as it needed to be. It went exactly as everyone thought it was gonna be at Money in the Bank, even though
son.
I told y'all it wasn't gonna be. I told y'all it was gonna happen there.
I legitimately called that shit. Like everything Money in the Bank, I was on it. Like, oh, nigga. So I said it. Like I'm so tired. Like ooh, I told these niggas. I told y'all niggas, ha, in y'all face. I told y'all, well, not y'all, but I told these niggas. I said, yo, like, literally the Paul era, he is fixing all the fucking wrongs that Vince McMahon did. Like legit. Like everybody was like, oh, Sami Zayn thinking yo, y'all forget Sami Zayn is that nigga. They only portrayed him as a C player. Like Sami, aka El Generico, has been an A+ player since day fucking one.
Yep.
Point blank period. Putting him part of the bloodline showed that shit. People who was not supposed to break were breaking. And it was a beautiful story. And you know what it also had? It had long-term storybooking. Why? Because Sami Zayn, long hair, looking like a young Seth Rogen, Sami Zayn was running with the Usos in NXT back in the day.
Yep. I forgot about that. I'm not even gonna lie. You're absolutely right.
So, Sami Zayn can take a lot. Why? Because Sami Zayn wrestling Braun Breaker ain't his first time wrestling a big motherfucker. He done wrestled the Black Dragon on the Indies. Him and Kevin Steen has went back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? Like, beat the fuck out of each other in that ladder match. Like, there's more matches than that, and they best friends, so they went balls to the wall. So, I knew it was gonna happen, but at the same time, it told a great story. And Sami held that belt. And people was like, oh, well, he could have held a little bit longer. Like, you should look at the bigger picture. Sami done held some belts. He done some shit to like, come on, bro. Like, yo, it was beautiful. Like 9.5 out of 10. That's what I give that match. Like, I love that match. It was nice.
I love. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll be the first one to admit I wasn't a Sami fan.
I'll go real quick.
And Beast already know that. Like, when he joined with the Bloodline, I really started fucking with him. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I did it. Don't
do that. But anyway, right? So
I fucking did it.
So anyway, but like I fucked with him because like face or heel, he can deliver. he could make you feel sorry for him and shit like that as a face. As a heel, he could make you hate him like a motherfucker.
And you would have known that if you would have gave him a chance instead of hating the first time. Never.
And like I was saying before, I was interrupted. Okay. Nah, but like even with Braun, I can't wait to see what they really do with him because he's a fucking animal, man. He is an animal. I fuck with him heavy. And I'm just waiting to see what they do with him. Let him run with that belt for a minute, show that he could be a main event player, and just let him put the rocket on him.
Like, yo,
Whatever, nigga.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I watched El Generico's whole progression from Ring of Honor. I watched the whole fucking thing. I watched like the same thing, like him and Kevin Owens, aka Kevin Steen, is always gonna be right check. But
Bird.
As far as Braun Breaker, a lot of people, myself included, is on the train of, or were on the train of, once Paul Heyman is done with the bloodline shit, there go his next Paul Heyman guy. The work I'm seeing him do right now, yeah, it'd be great to see. I don't even think he needs it.
Nah, he don't.
I really don't think I think he's good by himself. Don't get me wrong, Paul Heyman's an enhancement to anybody you put him next to, except unless your name's Curtis Axel. But yeah, it'd be a good team up, but it'd be a good manager and client, duo. But as far as him needing it, I don't think he needs it.
Nah, he don't.
Well,
Whatever.
When it comes to Braun Breaker needs a mouth because him doing promos ain't it.
But is he really that bad though?
I don't think he's that bad.
I didn't say, but here's the thing. Neither was Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar just couldn't stop cussing, which is why you had Paul Heyman.
That's the whole.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, once
That's
again, if you, the fact that Paul Heyman is good at what he does, bro, is only going to help elevate. Like, you don't understand when you have somebody in wrestling that's rocking with you, that is there to pump you up and tell you what you need to hear and help uplift you. Yo, that shit puts you in a whole nother mind state, a whole nother mind frame. You feel me?
Mm.
Like last night, I can truthfully tell you, when I was sitting there and Solo was talking, I thought at first that I was going to hear Paul Heyman's voice. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I was I was ready.
Yeah.
I was fucking ready, nigga. I was ready. And I was like, nope, it ain't time yet. It ain't time yet. You know what I'm saying? It's time for Daddy to come back. You feel what I'm saying? The OTC, you know what I mean? And, fuck up Solo for stepping on his couch, having a Rick James moment and saying, fuck your couch. And as a matter of fact, I believe Gresh has probably temporarily blocked me, or probably didn't. Ain't no telling. I'll go see in a second. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying, he was saying, when Roman come back and they put him against Solo, you know what I'm saying? Like, Solo gonna beat him up. And when he dusted the whole new bloodline, not Fatu, but like everybody else, bro, he was like, I gotta eat my words. I said, yeah, go ahead and take these L's. And I sent him a gift of Floyd Mayweather throwing L's. I don't regret nothing.
But
Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, bro. Roman Reigns is. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Roman Reigns is fucking Roman Reigns. You understand me? Y'all can hate Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns has had the biggest comeback ever. People did not used to like Roman Reigns because Vince McMahon did the same thing with John Cena, trying to throw him down our goddamn fucking throat. He tried to put him down our fucking throat, and nobody wanted to deal with it. It was like, yo, Roman was cool at first, but now you're just trying to put him And you know what? It wasn't Joe. It was their Roman. It was what they idea of Roman was. But then when you let Joe start rocking with who he wanted to be, which he just started being himself, my nigga. Ooh. It's a beautiful thing, bro. When you have some authenticity, when you're your fucking self, bro, and you ain't trying to be nobody else, because the shit is undeniable. That man came out and stood there, bro, looked at the floor and then looked up, bro, and the whole aura gave me goosebumps, bro. Like that is That means something when you can captivate motherfuckers without doing nothing except showing your face.
Yep.
He went from being hated to now, yo, he is undeniable.
I had people teasing me, yo, you like Roman? Like he's another John Cena. I'm like, listen, when he break out, we'll see. We'll see what happened. And them same motherfuckers that said that is buying all that merch right now.
The same ones throwing up their ones.
Exactly.
So, hey, okay. Let me go ahead and say this. Where Gresh fucked up is he said it's going to happen. It's not gonna happen right away, bro. The fans want to see Solo get this work, so the fans are gonna get what they want immediately. However, I do still think Roman needs to get destroyed at some point.
I mean, he's going to, but not right now.
Like when Jacob come back, all of them need to fuck him up, and nobody needs to run down and help him. I mean, decimate this man, because he needs to get the taste of what he's been doing to people.
Well,
Jacob,
I mean,
he has a reason.
Jacob and Roman is what I'm waiting for, though.
I mean, that could and that couldn't happen, because in a sense, people will probably look at it like he did get what was coming to him, because, you know, Roman did a lot of shit and people was like, well, how did that affect Roman? All right, bet. Let me go ahead and tell you how it affect Roman. They went from holding all the belts damn near to not holding no belts. And then on top of that, you lost both of your fucking cousins. On top of that, you had literally nobody but Solo and the wise man left, bro. And then what happened? Your goddamn cousin came with his goofy ass. You know what I mean? And then what happened? Y'all had bloodline rules. And then what happened? Like, it was a long-term storybook, because people who we ain't seen in a while came back around to get everybody. You know what I'm saying? That shit was beautiful. So, like, it could be, yo, he might catch, you know, some hands, and then he might not catch no hands. You feel me? Because you have to remember, not only is he going to whoop their ass, but he going to whoop their ass for what they did to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He going to whoop their ass for what they did to Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, yo, he got to baptize these niggas. Like, yo. And then after he get ready to finish, you know what I'm saying, Uli Oxenfree and these niggas, guess what's going to happen? Bang. They're going to try to give him the work. And either they're going to let that rock, or they're going to automatically unleash like the team coming in to, you know, have his back. And like, yo, it's going to be stacked, bro. It's going to be like the Avengers Endgame when Thanos thought he had that shit wrapped up. And then fucking Captain America picked up the fucking Thor's hammer. And then like, it's going to be wrapped, bro.
By the way, I want everybody, all of you, everyone watching, everyone that's gonna watch, mark it down that I'm saying this, because when it happens, I want y'all to come back right here. Okay. I'm gonna say I want it to happen at War Games, but that's too soon. At some point during this entire Bloodline Civil War, both sides are going to get decimated by the Wyatt Six, and that's what's going to force them to have to come back together.
I don't know, because but like, I ain't trying to see them go up against the Bloodline. I mean, that'd be a good way to like add a new challenger. You feel what I'm saying? Because they done had like the most fuckery going on. You know what I mean? But actually, I would rather see the Wyatt Six kill the Final Testament first.
Of course, don't get me wrong. They're not gonna go to
that group. I'm sorry. That group is not doing it, bro.
They're not gonna go to the Bloodline immediately. They're gonna work their way up to the Bloodline. But I'm saying they're gonna get there eventually, because if I know wrestling the way I think I do, there has to be Roman has to get touched by them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because of the rivalry between him and
pause.
okay, pause. But yes, Roman Roman needs to. I don't know a non-pause way to say it, so I'm gonna just say pause.
He needs to get blessed. He needs to get mollywopped. Yeah, okay. There's a whole bunch of other things than to say touched. Nigga, you sound like LA Knight last night. You know what I did? I hit it and quit it. Like, pause.
Hit it and quit it. That was funny. Anyway, but yeah, Roman needs to get his from the Wyatts, because I really feel like we sitting here talking about long-term storytelling. Bray always said, anyone but you, Roman. He always said that. And even when Roman came back as the tribal chief, who's the first person he attacked? Bray Wyatt. When they were doing the thing where Alexa Bliss was possessed by the fiend spirit, you remember that one interaction when she was leaving the ring and Roman was coming out, and they lingered and Roman didn't pay her no attention, but she was like, her with the fiend spirit in her was looking back at him like this. All of that shit's gonna come full circle, people. Be on the lookout. It's going to happen. And remember, I said it. Now, John, you've left like 3 comments and I haven't put up none of them. Hold on. First, you said, now leave Curtis Axel alone. He's still the longest reigning person who didn't get eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I get
God, that's stupid.
Axel Mania, brother. Anyway, then you said, you marked out when Camacho came back and joined the blood. He should have came back with the bike. I ain't gonna front with you.
Oh, God. Y'all stupid.
And last but not least, he says, Karrion Kross needs to be a zone and finally push him to the damn moon. I agree and disagree. Because there's a part of me that is a big Karrion Kross fan that wants to see that. Then there's a whole nother bigger part of me that's like, how many times are we going to try?
And that's the problem. Vince fucked him up so heavy. It's like, what could you possibly do with him now?
It's like y'all keep doing cool shit with him, and it's cool for a moment, but then no one cares.
I mean, unless you're bringing back the faction wars, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I would like some faction wars. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, rah, let's go.
I'll take a fact. Oh, okay. So since we're talking about faction wars, why do okay? I said this on Monday when it happened. When Odyssey Jones came out to help out the New Day. I said the immediate thing I could see happening is people getting mad and saying they trying to replace Biggie,
And I wish the fuck they would, because Biggie had already said it on motherfucking Twitter. Yo, if y'all decided to get somebody else to be part of the New Day, I would not be mad.
Exactly. So, but then, like, my whole thing is like, we all love Biggie. Biggie's career is up in the air right now. He cannot come back until his neck starts healing the way that it needs to. The man's not in pain. The man's living his best. He's like, when you suffer an injury like that, most people don't get that.
At all.
Like,
they are in a wheelchair, they're like paralyzed, all that shit.
Exactly.
And that man is still up, living his best life, taking by far the most weird couple poses, shit that I want to do. with his amazing significant other. So yo, that man's having a blast. He's living his best life. Let that
But
man continue to live his best life.
let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think New Day could bounce back?
Yes.
From what?
Yes. Absolutely.
No, I
think so.
mean, you know, like adding a third member or stuff like that. Do y'all think they could really bounce back from it?
I mean, with how they put over Odyssey Jones, like, yo, him picking up them two other big old niggas and dropping them, I was with it. Like, it was like, yo,
Me too.
And he got
um,
a lot of views off of that too. I heard he got
like,
a lot
Million?
of
I think it
views
was
from
like
that.
800 million or some
Yeah,
shit.
8 million or something like that. He got mad views off of that.
He got more than a lot of other people's shits.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, like, don't get me, like, bruh. I really just need people to not be idiots about this. That's all I need. I really just need y'all to not be dumb about this. We love Big E, but if there's a chance for them to put somebody else in that spot that the fans are gonna love, and that can do some ill shit, let it happen. Let that shit happen. Big E done gave his blessing. That's all y'all niggas need. That should be all y'all niggas need.
Shit, Big E's doing good at fucking commentary, if you ask me.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
that man
he's
is having a blast,
I
he's
yo.
still
want
getting
to
them.
see him make it to a Raw or SmackDown commentary team. I
Yeah,
really do.
absolutely.
I really
Absolutely.
do. Like, bruh, I really want to see that if he's not going to get back in the ring. But yo, like, I really just need people to chill. I really just need everybody to fucking chill. Because I mean, yo, like, people are quick to jump out the window on some bullshit, boy. Quick. But anyway, we talked about Brown Breaker. We talked about blah blah. We still on SummerSlam. It's just crazy. Nia Jax defeated
We had this
Bayley.
conversation in spaces. You feel me? I am very happy to see the progress that Nia's made because, you know, even though Nia didn't mean to, you know, at a certain point, you know, Nia was deemed as, you know, unsafe, you know, and a little bit reckless, you know, and it showed a lot, you know what I mean, in certain things, you know. So her coming back and her like getting her groove back, like she deserves it. You feel what I'm saying? I liked the match. I was with it. Bailey showed that strength.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Listen, when she
amazing.
I like it.
When she kicked out the first, like, okay, I was like right here in my chair. I was like right here in my chair watching that. When she kicked out of the first Annihilator, I said, "Excuse me? Excuse me." Then the fucking power bomb happened. I said, "Excuse me?"
That's what did it. That's what did it right there. That fucking power. And she held her up for a nice little couple of seconds. I'm like, oh shit. Is she walking?
Almost to the middle of the ring with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She walked almost to the middle of the ring holding her. I was like, yo, I said, okay. I want Nia to win, but now I'm not mad if Bayley wins.
Yeah, let's end it on that.
But we had Tiffany. People want to say it was an attempt. I think she just ran down there for the distraction. Personally,
no, she just ran down there for the distraction.
Yeah,
she wasn't cashing in because she's scared as shit of Nia. She's trying to figure out a way to fuck Nia over, and it's gonna take her a second. She's working on it.
There will be a cash in, and trust and believe it will be on Nia. So,
oh yeah.
So,
but to go back to something y'all said earlier, Bailey's another one. I feel like Bailey's better as a heel.
I'm like, I no, I like Bailey as either. Because she's good at both. You have to remember Bailey was a face for a very long time.
Yeah,
And
right,
on some real
right.
shit, like she went from being excuse me, that was a real weird ass burp. She went from being
You good.
What?
It's the
it
family
went from
meeting.
It's the family meeting. We
I don't know
burp and
fuck.
talk
Like
shit.
still, that
Like
shit
what
was
the fuck?
crazy. Like fuck, that hurt. Ha.
That shit
Um,
hurt you from the
it,
soul.
it it went from being she went from being underdog Bailey to,
Hmm.
big baby face Bailey. You know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying? And then after that, then boom, she went heel. But like I said, she's been very successful in both. She's been successful as a heel, she's been successful as a face. So like honestly, there's really nothing Bailey can't do, in my opinion.
Right.
That's a ruthless fact. Respectfully. Ah shit. Okay.
Listen, yo, like Bailey is another one that I've watched. Her whole progression from NXT and shit. So I feel like she's right here as well. But Nia is definitely deep in my heart. So I was happy to see Nia win. She's been steadily improving since she came back. So I mean, to say she doesn't deserve it would be absolutely fucking crazy. And anyone that does say that, come see me about it. But anyway, let's see. John had some more comments. He says Xavier Woods about to whoop Kofi's ass and consequences.
Nope.
Creed is making a
Nah, he
comeback.
didn't put an apostrophe. So you gotta he said Kofis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Wait. He gonna whoop Kofi's ass. He gonna whoop Kofi's ass. I don't know who Kofis is, but Kofis, watch out. Kofi might be okay, but Kofis
I'm
might
coming
want
for
to watch.
you, Kofis.
Kofis might want to watch his back. But then he also said Chelsea Green and Piper are gonna help her cash in. I could see that. I don't think they're gonna, but I could see it happening.
I can see Piper, you know what I'm saying, throwing that weight around and being like, biatch. So I'm here for it.
And I'm sorry if there's ever a Piper Niven and Nia Jax one-on-one match. Wallet, debit card, projectile toward the TV. Take it off. Take it off.
Fuck it. Mercedes.
That was a quick pause so I could smoke.
Sorry, duo is gonna win. Right?
Yo, you
Right,
good?
good? Yeah, we good now. All right. Hold on. Let me deal with this one. If you wasn't typing like you got two fingers each next to each other, motherfucker, I wouldn't have to.
Ow.
Anyway, after Nia and Bailey, we had that was, I believe, was Damian Priest and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we touched on it a little bit earlier. Priest brought it on himself. I do part of me feel a little way that once again like the Booker T and Triple H story in WrestleMania 19, the elitist one. I do feel a little way about that, but I can't feel completely like that because it's friggin' Gunther, and Gunther's amazing. My one thing, please, don't let this man have a year-long title reign.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think if anything, the longest he might have it till is Mania.
Please let it just end there.
Oh,
Please.
but I know we are about to get some Ilof and Gunther. I'm excited. Ja.
This is so right. Ilya and Gunther. Part 3.
Gunther and Ila. Gunther Ila.
Part 9.
Gunther Ila.
Okay. I'll never forget it. I was at a barbecue, and me and a bunch of the men were talking. We got to talking wrestling, and Gunther got brought up, and somebody had the nerve to say Gunther was overrated. I didn't have to say a word. I let him get his whole argument out while I was walking toward the door. And once I got to the door, I just yelled, "Hey, babe!" He said Gunther overrated and went to go sit down because there was nothing I needed to say. My wife would have handled that shit. My wife educated that man on Gunther. She told him and Ilya Dragunov had one of the most violent matches in history and used not one weapon. And he looked at her like she was crazy and said, "How?" And all she did was put the match on and said, "Sit down and watch it." Like, bro, you can there's not a goddamn you anytime. I don't care if it's a Raw. I don't care if it's a house show. I don't care if these niggas see each other in the street and I just happen to be there. Anytime Gunther and Ilya Dragunov are in front of each other and about to fight, I'm there. And I'm happy. So if to me, I would want to see Ilya take it off him. Now it would be too soon because we have like Ilya needs to build up first. But I have every confidence that Triple H, the man who was once reported to be obsessed with Ilya Dragunov, is going to see that Ilya Dragunov gets there. Your thoughts, Mel?
I would like to see it. I would definitely like to see it, but I don't think a lot of people are gonna back it. That's what I think the problem is gonna lie. Because the first thing they're gonna say, "Oh, he's too small," or
I think
you know. But he's good. It would be different. It would definitely be different if they do it. But I don't think they're gonna do it.
Any and all people who are watching and who are gonna watch, go watch the first Gunther versus. Matter of fact, he wasn't even Gunther then. My bad. Go watch Walter versus Ilya Dragunov the first time in NXT UK.
Actually, well, yeah, you gonna have to say in NXT UK because they wrestled each other on the Indies. Like they've known each other for a while. Yeah, I know that. So they've attempted murder, tried to kill each other before.
I'm not. Oh, trust me. I know the wars they've had on the Indies, but for anyone who would open their mouth about Ilya Dragunov, they're not ready to see that. So I'm gonna need y'all to go check out that first NXT UK match between him and Walter. There was no crowd. I'm gonna throw that in again. There was no crowd. Okay. And I guarantee y'all will have seen one of the best matches you've ever seen.
Charlotte.
But yeah, like I was saying too, I feel like they wouldn't do it because this whole Netflix deal, they're gonna pick and choose who they want to be their champion and shit like that, and that's gonna be the problem. Like a lot of people, like Alien and Dragunov, is not gonna get, to hold that world title because of that. Because they're gonna try to push Roman over there. Well, that was talks that they were saying they were trying to get Roman on Raw. Yeah.
They already said they're trying to get Roman on Raw. You're right. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that but that also doesn't mean that title needs to stay on Raw. That title could go to SmackDown. Bro, I really just think if they don't do it, they leaving money on the table, and I don't think Trips is a huge fan of leaving that kind of money on the table, especially where Ilya Dragunov is concerned. That's just my take on it personally. But yeah, after that, Gunther defeated Damian Priest with help from Finn Balor, who ended up turning on Priest. I love how they did it when Priest had to watch the replay to see what happened, and once he saw what happened, his primary focus became Finn. So much so that I don't even think he realized he fought out of Gunther's sleeper hold the first time, because all he wanted was to get his hands around Finn's neck.
I just liked
Damian Priest. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just liked how Finn's face kept getting meaner and meaner.
Yes.
Even after the replays, when he's like, like by the time they was done with the replays, Finn looked like he had farted and it went up his back and it just caught him in the face, and he was just like, keep it together, keep it together. So I was with it. Massively with it, which is why the promo he did Monday, he had a lot of blackness in it. I don't know if you listen. He's like, so what I'm going to do? I'm going to white. I'm going to white. I was like, oh, I was like, only thing he was missing was a neck roll and a fucking snap. I'm sorry.
Exactly. All he was missing. You know how when we get hyped about something, we got to throw our whole body into it. I'd like to see him go, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, he broke it down in that promo. You brought it on yourself, bro. First, you had the nerve to jump out talking about you the leader in a group where we kicked the nigga out because we didn't want a leader. So you already broke the first commandment. Like, Finn's mind was made up then.
Like, everything else was
just a word on the cake. Like his mind, like when you check, as soon as he said it, Finn was the very first one to go.
But you got to give Damian Priest credit for being the first babyface to actually be smart and look up and see the replay of what happened.
Because sometimes they wouldn't post it. Like, they wouldn't put it up on the screen. Like, it would only be for like the commentator or for us at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like.
And I'm telling, but yeah, I'm also glad that we're building smart baby faces in this era. Because there's so many fucking dumb baby face tropes I'm tired of seeing. Oh my god! Like, for quick example, the Money in the Bank that Brock won. Ali freezing because you heard theme music, my nigga. Like, your hands are on the briefcase. They're still on the briefcase.
They just gonna have to fire me after that because I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Who was supposed to? Wasn't I though?
I'm gonna unclip it,
Wasn't I
halfway
though?
down the ramp and run out and run through the crowd. Y'all niggas figure out the storyline. I'm not doing this dumb baby face shit.
Oh, let me see.
I'm gonna come to the camera real quick. I'm outside. That's all I was trying to avoid all the noise. I would have pulled that briefcase down, looking at him run at me. Like,
oh, that's your song? Clip. It's still playing. Dog, I promise you, they would have cut back to the ring. I'd have been at the top of the ladder just holding it unclipped.
already
Why
with
is
it.
your music still playing? Play mine. I won. Cut his off. I won.
Where'd you find?
Yeah, I'm glad we're building smart baby faces in this era. And then
Oh, shit, please.
we ended off with, of course. Listen, can we change the name of the bloodline rules match to Nightmare Family Rules? Because Cody's 2-0 now.
My son already said that. He's like, there's no reason why Cody should have to do it. He's like, if Cody has another bloodline rules match, he has to lose. He was like,
I mean, he's 2-0. It's his match now. Rename the shit. It's now Nightmare Family Rules. Get Pharaoh out there. Get Pharaoh. Get Liberty. Not you, Brandy. You stay. Get Arn. Shit. Get Shotty Lee Johnson over here. God damn it. Get everybody. Get QT. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, like Cody defeated Solo. He's still a champion. Jacob Fatu, unfortunately, suffered a hell of an injury to his ankle. But the main thing that we're to talk about there is the return of the OTC, the original tribal chief, the one true chief, as I said it, Roman motherfucking Reigns. There were people who had the nerve to have the hot take, the quote unquote hot take, which is the coldest fucking take I've ever heard, was that Roman's return was ass and that he got no pop. I'm sorry, was your sound off?
Who the fuck said that?
Dog, you have no idea what niggas. Dog.
First of all, he came back.
Dog, you have no idea what niggas on Twitter were saying.
First of all, he came back with that WrestleMania theme.
Exactly. Like soon as you got the come on.
If that theme wasn't God mode, I don't know what was. That shit.
I'm gonna bring back something. I'm gonna bring back something Maya said. I'm bringing back something Maya said since 2011. Yeah, if you think that about Roman's return, y'all need to stop smoking that shit they test on zoo animals.
he said what he said. He may not be a smart man, Jenny, but he know what love is.
You damn right. I may not be a smart man, but I know what a pop is.
That man had over 100 million views of him returning.
And I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. I watched it from every fucking angle.
Yep.
I watched fan cam footage.
Yep.
I watched the footage they showed.
I was like, oh,
did you see
this? I was like, oh, this angle shows how his hair just withers. Yeah.
You so
Yep.
stupid. Now, did you see the one where the guy that was holding the sign that said "I miss you, Roman," in your aura?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He recorded it. I like his was funny as hell though. He was like, "I missed you. We need you, my tribal." I'm like, all right, bro, calm down. I mean, it's hot, but
No, no, man.
relax.
No, no. Look, Mel, you don't tell niggas to calm down, okay? He have every right to feel how he feel. If he want to cry because Roman has returned, let that man cry because Roman has returned, okay? Like, stop trying to judge people. Let people live their life how they live
Listen,
it, okay?
First
I
of
think
all,
If that man wanted to cry
we
and
was
say,
getting along. Let's keep it that
Roman,
way.
you are
Keep
the
it that way. We
wind
getting
beneath
along.
my
We getting along.
wings.
Here you go with your bullshit.
It ain't
Next.
bullshit. In fact, you just don't like it. Anyways, as I was saying, nigga.
Next.
Nope, not next. We still talking about
Oh,
it.
she called me the
Never.
ER, not the
I said
A.
what I said. I said what I said.
listen,
Y'all.
let me just say I am enjoying this because for once this is somebody else giving Mel a taste of what he does to me. So I'm loving this.
Oh, but see, I don't run away from it. That's the difference.
I'll probably
I don't run away from it either, nigga. I can't. I have
No.
to sit here.
move.
No, you complain. I don't complain. Shit. I don't give a fuck.
I ain't complaining. I say it's funny. But anyway, Monday.
You know it's all love. You know that.
Indeed.
I don't love you, nigga.
Anyway, this Raw after SummerSlam was probably the best Raw after SummerSlam in a long time. I mean,
It's the
we had
best.
a lot
Like usually,
happen. We already touched on Odyssey Jones. Go ahead.
usually on Mondays, the only time you actually got a good Raw was after WrestleMania. But now you
Right.
you getting good Raws after, other pay-per-views that's not WrestleMania. And I love to see it. You know what I mean? Everybody was literally waiting to see what Rhea was gonna do Monday. Like, and I
Yo,
love
let me get y'all take on something real quick. What's y'all take on Triple H saying that SummerSlam is gonna be 2 nights now? What do y'all think
I'm
about
with
that?
it. I'm with it.
Listen, I am definitely here for Hot WrestleMania. As Simon
Hot WrestleMania.
I'm definitely here for Hot WrestleMania. I love the 2-night SummerSlam. Shit. No. I'm thinking too ambitious. I almost said let's have a 2-night Survivor Series with one of the War Games on each night.
In order for that to happen, it would have to be.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
You'll have to have faction wars.
Because I mean they're gonna do a women's and they're gonna do a men's. Like, I don't know. To me,
it's gonna be damage control. It's gonna be damage control against the stud line. As Mia Yim says, the stud line. Stud line. We acknowledge the stud line. We acknowledge the stud line.
So you double. Throw your dubs up, folks, for the stud line.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you two heathens get back to this because remember I told you I was gonna rock with you for as long as I could. I'm gonna go lay down, finish resting this hip and everything. I love you guys. I had a blast. Mel, fuck you. Beast, always good seeing you, bro. I talk to y'all later.
Nah, I love you too, big sis. Yo, I swear we were switched at birth. I swear to you. Talking to her like talking to myself. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had to be.
Yo, for real. Nah. Nah, she cool
But yeah,
people, bro. Like real talk. But yeah, let's jump back on that,
yo,
man.
but
Pause.
like yo, anyway, like we pretty much discussed most of Raw while discussing SummerSlam.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So there,
I mean,
so there's not
no,
too
no, no.
much
You
else to
good?
talk about except Bronson Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Bronson,
What?
Bronson,
What happened with that, bro? Like he
Bronson.
like legit just came out of nowhere and beat the crap out of Seth. Like he just
Six
beat the crap
tsunamis,
out of
bro.
him.
Six. Six tsunamis.
6.
Like literally after Tsunami 3, I
Oh,
was
wait,
yelling
wait,
at
wait.
my phone. Yeah.
Brody, we not
Yo.
gonna bypass the fact that Seth came out looking like Hangman Adam Page.
Yo, Seth is a fucking menace. Seth Rollins is a damn menace to society. Okay? This
Nah,
man
that is
came
a whole
out,
entire fact.
Doug. This man, Seth Rollins, came out to the ring dressed like Hangman Adam Page from AEW. For those of y'all that don't
Bruh.
get the reference,
But yo, Brody, my phone is
yeah,
like on 6%. So
yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna jump
flip.
off. I'm gonna try to get in the comments.
All right, bro.
Oh shoot, I
I'm gonna
can't even
finish up.
see it now. Hold on.
But yeah, man, folks, Bronson Reed earlier in the night said went to Adam Page. No, I said Adam Page. I said Adam Page. Went to Adam Pearce and basically said that he sees what he got to do to get some attention around here. So, like Gambit said in Deadpool and Wolverine, even though I still haven't seen it yet, and that's killing me that I haven't. But I've definitely seen this part. Bronson basically ran out there and said, "Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself." Yeah. He ran out there and decimated Seth Rollins. 6 tsunamis off the top rope. By about the third one, I was like, why won't y'all just pull this man out of the ring? I mean, get him out of the ring. But they finally smartened up when he was about to go for a 7th. Got him out of the ring. Apparently, Seth will be taking time off. He's injured, so that angle was done to write him off TV and also give Bronson Reed one hell of a push. John, I know what you're talking. I know what you were talking about. The the Nightmare Family rules. Arn just might bring the Glock. Okay. You also said, yeah, no Diddy, but I mean, we did see it from about every angle. And yes, John just confirmed it that Seth is taking a few months off. But I mean, other than that, we've already talked about what went on with the Judgment Day. We've already talked about all the main stuff to talk about on Raw. Y'all know I'm still slacking on NXT, but I promise y'all I'm gonna do better. It's just when NXT is on is when I'm really, really dealing with my son. So it's like I'm paying attention to it, but not like it's kind of on in the background while I got all my main attention on him. So that's what's up with that. AEW was okay this week. Oh, it was okay. Bryan Danielson and Jeff Jarrett had a shockingly fantastic match. I'm here for everything Mariah May and Toni Storm. Swerve challenged Wheeler Yuta next week to a match since Bryan had himself a warm-up match. And, it should be, going into, we're heading into All In, yes, in Wembley for AEW. And that's going to be a huge show as well. That one I'm going to pay a lot more attention to because I'll add that one into the recap when it happens. Last but not least, we got SmackDown last night, and we basically talked about SmackDown too. We talked about Roman coming out last night and getting Raw and Solo and Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. I still say that at some point he does need to get decimated so that everything hits the way it should. But overall, I'm definitely happy to see the OTC, Original Tribal Chief, or as I call him, the one true chief, back. Shit. If WWE wanna break the bank a little bit and throw a little money Jadenia's way, I wouldn't mind Roman's music being "Long Live the Chief" or "Chief Don't Run." Matter of fact, "Chief Don't Run." Use that for a video package about him, but give him "Long Live the Chief" as his theme song. That's just me personally. John, you did have one more thing before we go. What about Becky Lynch silently retiring? I hesitate to call it a retirement, really, because the person we all know Becky Lynch to be, with as deep as wrestling is in her blood, and as much as she loves it, I don't see her just quietly going off into the sunset without one more defining match for her, really. I mean, she's definitely held every title she can, so she doesn't necessarily need a title run or anything, but just a match that's personal to her that would put a cap on the end of her career. I would even be okay if it were Charlotte. Even though anyone who knows me knows I don't like Charlotte. I've never liked Charlotte. I'm probably never going to like Charlotte. But I would be okay if her last match were with Charlotte. I'd be okay if it was with Lita. You know? Just something that's personal to her. I'd love to see that personally. But folks, we are not going to stand on ceremony anymore, Mr. Wayne. Next weekend, we will not have a Wrestling Weekly review because I will be out of town. I'll be out of town and I will not have time to hop on because I'm going to be completely busy. Me and the fam are kicking it and this will be our first trip traveling with our son. So this is going to be quite interesting. So, but yeah, we will not be having a Wrestling Weekly recap episode next week, but we'll be back the week after. And I'll try to sprinkle in what happens next week with the review of the week after. But folks, most importantly, here on the Family Meeting Podcast, whether you're watching right now, whether you're going to watch later, we always know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with us, and we appreciate that like you wouldn't believe. Thank you to the one and only Miss What That Lariat Do, Ruthless Lala, for coming in, kicking it with us. She's invited back anytime that she would like to be at the table with the fam, because as you can see, her banter with Mel, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be sitting here with popcorn next time. I don't know about y'all. We thank y'all for joining us here on the Family Meeting Podcast. John, I appreciate you, brother. Keep rocking with us. We got a lot coming up. We are still sponsoring the main event for Jobber Slam coming up August 24th. I personally won't be there, but I do believe Melly Mel will be in attendance. Go holla at him. Go show him your support. Tell him how much you love the podcast. Don't call him a bitch because he might smack you in the face. For Ruthless Lala, for my boy Mel, for TG, for Nap, this is your boy B Hawaii, aka Beast Mode, aka Rose Mode, aka Dad Mode, aka any other mode except Bitch Mode, because I'm not bitch made. And we gonna see y'all later. Peace.